This video is sponsored by Manscaped.
Okay, so about a month ago now, I fitted a Liberty Walk kit to my Maserati Gran Turismo, the cheapest one in the UK, and this is how it turned out. It looks absolutely insane. It's literally one of a kind. There's only one of these done in the whole of the UK, and well, I own it. It looks so good. I know some people might hate this and some people might love it. That's the whole point of a Liberty Walk kit. It is literally a Marmite modification. Now, as soon as I drove the Maserati back home, Hannah seen it, and what did you say?
Can I do it to mine?
Yes, Hannah wants to fit a Liberty Walk kit to her Ford Mustang. So that's exactly where we're heading today. So let's go. So ever since buying the Mustang, we have done all the modifications which have led up to the Liberty Walk kit. The air ride suspension, the crazy wide wheels, and then of course the Liberty Walk kit. And now it was finally time to fit the kit. Okay, and we've arrived at Colourcraft where the Liberty Walk kit will be fitted. Of course, the Maserati was brought here and left here wider than ever. And now the Mustang is here in the ramp in the same place the Maserati was. And this is where we left off pretty much, taping on the kit to the Mustang. To fit a Liberty Walk kit, we have to actually cut out the arch because the wider the arches are, as you can see, they're also actually higher up. So you can see the arch underneath and it needs clearance for the wheel. It makes sense if you've seen it before. For those that don't make sense, well, it doesn't really make sense cutting a Mustang, does it? But that's what we're gonna do. This is the rear arch as well. So this is much wider than the standard arch. And as you can see, the normal arch is underneath there. That's gonna need to be cut out because the wheel's gonna sit further out there. And Hannah is gonna be the first person to cut into that arch. This will all make sense as we go along. Trust me. One woman, one job. To cut the wing of her Ford Mustang. A new wing, £95. Let's hope this goes well. How was that?
That was so scary.
So with the wings cut, it was time to drill the pilot holes, ready for the bolts which actually hold on the arch. Okay, all the holes are drilled out, ready for the Liberty Walk arch to go on to the Mustang, and then all this is obviously going to be cleaned up. We're going to leave it here for about a week and then come back and do the final fit when all of this will be all painted. So we'll check back with you guys in 1 week. Now, after watching Hannah do all that cutting and trimming, I had to rush home to do some trimming for myself, using the Manscaped Weed Whacker, of course. First up are the nose hairs. Down goes the Weed Whacker, and in comes the Lawnmower 3.0, which features skin-safe technology, an LED light, and it's waterproof. Time to trim up the gentleman's garden. And what a result! Not one nick or snag. So you could sharpen up just like myself using Manscaped's Performance Package, where you'd get the Weed Whacker, the Lawnmower 3.0, Manscaped's Ball Toner, and Manscaped's Ball Deodorant. You'll also get 2 free gifts, the Shed Travel Bag and the Manscaped Boxers. Winner! Not only that, if you click the link in the description box below and use code Armstrong20, you'll get 20% off plus free shipping. Don't say I don't ever look after you.
Our eyes are closed when we start this loop on repeat.
And 1 week later, and we are back at our unit. Now, Colourcraft have done the stuff that we couldn't do, and now it's our time to finish this thing off. Check out what's happened in the past week.
So first off, we have all the colour-coded Liberty Walk wide arches ready to go on the Mustang, and then also the gloss black rear diffuser ready to go on. Now, we already have the side skirts extensions from Liberty Walk fitted to the car, and also the front splitter as well fitted to it as well. Now, we colour-coded this red as well, just to make it look lower when it goes down, but I think that looks sick as anything. Right, the arches.
So this is the part that I can't really do or have no experience in at all, and that is welding, but Colourcraft have smashed it with this. Now you may notice all of this arch is sort of blacked out in sort of like an anti-rust paint. And the reason behind that...
So when you cut out these rear arches here, you end up with the gap between the outer arch and the inner arch. So that means if you put the wheels on and left it like that, all rainwater and rocks and all sorts will go in between in the body here and cause rust and damage and all sorts. And what Colourcraft have done, they've welded it all together and then painted it all up nicely. So that is looking sick. Probably something that I can't do, but maybe in the future I'll give it a go myself. But looking neat. And finally we have the wheels, which Hannah picked, and they look so much better with tyres on. They've also got a little bit of stretch to them as well. That's obviously advised by Liberty Walk because they've done plenty of Mustangs before, so they sort of know how the fitment's going to be.
So all that's left to do now is to get Hannah bolting on the arches, getting the wheels on and getting it rolling outside. Whether it will look better than the Maserati, well, we'll leave that to you to decide. Installing the arches is pretty easy because Colourcraft have already installed riv nuts into the car, so the bolts just thread in easily. And already we can start to see how crazy this Mustang is about to be. Which is what Liberty Walk's all about. It's about making the car unique, about making it your own. And who cares what people think, as long as you like it and you have fun doing it. And if you've enjoyed the Mustang build up to now, or even if you're just enjoying the channel or the video alone, be sure to click that subscribe button down below.
Oh my days, how sick is this gonna look? Look at the wide arch on the rear, it's so wide. Oh my god, but I feel like the Mustangs need to be this wide. This like almost feels like it needs to be done, whereas the Maserati is sort of something that should never be done, but I did it anyway. We've also got the ducktail spoiler, which obviously Colourcraft fitted as well. This is almost like bonded to the car. It's not bolted on like the Maserati is, and that one's actually got like exposed bolts on there. But yes, it is looking so good.
Now before we get the wheels on and get it down on the floor, check the fitment, check we can get full lock and everything works, it wouldn't be my channel without fixing something. And that's right, something broke on the Maserati. Now Italian cars have their perks, and old Italian cars have even more perks.
We have one headlight working there, and then on the other side we have no headlight. Now first step would be to change one of the bulbs. I've already changed a bulb and it still doesn't work, but I think I found the issue.
Broken headlights seems to be becoming a trend for this channel, but I think the Maseratis isn't a coding issue. But I do have to remove the whole headlight to check it out, which is pretty easy because it's literally just behind the wheel arch, which I actually think is part of the problem. So this unit on the bottom here is the ballast, which actually works the headlights. I think this has got water in it and it's stopping the headlights from working. And as soon as I took it off, it seems I was correct. Now it shares the same part number as some Audis, Volvos, and even Peugeots. So I managed to pick one up cheap, and it should be a quick and simple fix. Look, I want to know, does this only happen to me or does it happen to you guys as well? I swear I ordered the right part number, but I have the wrong part. This is a lot smaller than this, and well, it's the wrong part number. It's completely the wrong part. Obviously it doesn't fit, but at least we know what the problem is. Well, I think I know what the problem is. This is absolutely soaked, and I've took it apart, and it obviously wasn't sealed very right, or was a break in the seal. I've ordered the right one now. Fingers crossed I have. Looks like we've got no headlight for a bit. Anyway, let's put this headlight back on, then we'll get on to the next thing.
Now I'm pretty confident that these wheels are going to have perfect fitment on the Mustang, because Liberty Walk have done a fair few Mustangs, and what I mean by perfect fitment is that it will sit pretty much flush with the side of the arch. Now because Liberty Walk have only literally done this Maserati in the whole of the UK, the wheels I'd say is not a perfect fitment, and I can improve it, but I don't want it to be outdone by the Mustang. But I've got something to solve this.
Wheel spacers. I've got 20mm wheel spacers for the front because I think they sit so far in the arch, and I've got 15mm for the rear. The wheels are big as they are. Let's just see what happens.
Hella shameless, necklace on me decorated. All this got me feeling jaded. Hold up, I'll be waiting. Bad thing on my radar.
Yes, finally something works on the Maserati. Check this out.
Here is the front now, and it's sitting, it's not perfect, but it's a lot lot better. That is sitting flat. The camber on the wheel is absolutely ridiculous. But look on the other side. That side is completely lost. So we've got 20mm spacers on the front, and then on the rear, that is sitting almost perfect now. Pretty well done there. That's 15mm spacers on the rear, and as you can see, that is sitting quite nicely. And then here on this side, no spacers, and it looks lost. So we've got to put this side on as well, but I'll do that whilst Hannah is putting her wheels on the Mustang, and we finally get this down to do the full reveal of it. Let's do it. Here we go, the final reveal. These wheels actually go so well with the red on the Mustang. Obviously, it's not aired out at the minute, it's on the highest height to get it off the ramp. I'm excited to see what it looks like, and I'm sure Hannah is as well. Let's get it out of the unit. And that is completion. I think it probably looks better than the Maserati. It looks so good. Are you happy with that?
I'm so happy. It's so much better than yours.
It does look so good. These silver wheels, I wouldn't like, they look so perfect against the red. It looks so shiny and so nice. It's making me want to change the colour of the Maserati. The fitment as well is absolutely perfect. Look at that wheel against the tyre there. How crazy is this car collection becoming? What on earth? The Maserati is crazy enough, but now Hannah's Mustang has completely been transformed. And I don't think it looks offensive. I feel like this is how Mustangs should look straight out the factory, but this is definitely wider than the Maserati. It's ridiculous. How sick is that?
You guys need to let me know what you think of Hannah's Mustang in the comment section below. Is it better than the Maserati? I'm kind of swinging towards yes, but I've got an attachment to this Maserati. I've got an attachment. But for now, Hannah, you happy with the Mustang?
So happy.
Well done. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.